Hey, hey, here we are. How are you, Chris?
Good to see you. You know what sound that was, folks? It was the noon whistle, and we're back after a week off. Hope you enjoyed your fourth. I'm Chris Trottier.
And I'm John Anzalone, and we're here with Katie Graf. Katie, welcome.
Hi, everybody. Hi, thanks for having me, John and Chris.
Yeah, Katie from Gateway, and I'm going to let you lead in with all the wonderful things you do and the work you do and the people you work with.
Yeah, well, thanks, John. So, hi, everyone. I'm Katie Graf. I'm the Director of High School Partnerships at Gateway Technical College. So, Gateway we're one of 16 technical colleges in the state, serving Racine, Kenosha, Walworth counties. In my role, I get to work with our awesome high school partners, working on ways that we can connect, ways that we can provide opportunities for students, primarily in the world of dual credit. So, dual credit meaning high school students have the opportunity to earn both high school credit and college credit at the exact same time at no cost to them, which is really fun and exciting.
Come on.
I know.
Well, we're so blessed to
Why
have
is that
you.
important, Katie?
Oh, yeah. So many reasons. I think so many reasons. First, it's providing access to students, college access to students who maybe never thought that college was an opportunity or an option for them. We are removing a lot of barriers for students through our dual credit programs. A lot of the times, students don't even have to leave their high school in order to take these college level courses. No cost to the students, to their families. So really reducing that cost, of higher education. Right now, there's just so much out there in student loan debt, and students don't have to take out those student loans to take these college classes while they're in high school. But also it's really that opportunity for students to earn like certifications and credentials while they're in high school. So really getting quicker out into the workforce and getting those jobs that a lot of our employers really, really need.
So it seems like a great way for, I'm sorry, Chris. No, it seems like a great way for kids to find out maybe what they like as well, right? As well as getting the certifications or the associates and things like that?
Yeah, I think, in the state of Wisconsin years ago, there was a requirement through DPI for academic and career planning. Actually, Elkhorn Area High School was a pilot program for that. And so these days, students are really starting that academic and career planning as early as 6th grade. So they're really doing a lot of that exploration. And so by the time they're in high school, they're getting their feet wet, taking some classes in areas that they're really interested in. And it has been crazy. I mean, we've seen it over and over, but students, if they're doing it right, coming in their freshman year, start taking classes, they're earning career pathway certificates, technical diplomas, and some are even earning an associate's degree before they graduate from high school.
So Katie, I'm going to tee one up for you.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You'll be welcome. You'll say you're welcome. Of the 16 technical colleges, which technical college has the most dual credit opportunities for high school kids?
Yeah, we're super proud. This last year, Gateway became the #1 technical college in the state for number of students participating in dual credit, number of credits awarded for students, and credentials earned by students before graduating high school. So super proud. So last year was 7,322 students.
That's
I got
amazing.
that etched right here.
Would you know who the #1 school district was in that group? I was just curious.
Yeah. So, especially I like that one. I think the one that gets me the most excited is the credentials awarded to students. Gateway was the #1 technical college in awarding credentials to students. Again, career pathway certificates, technical diplomas, and associate's degrees before students graduate. And yes, Chris, #1 high school in awarding credentials in the entire state of Wisconsin was Elkhorn Area High School.
I didn't know that.
I know.
Isn't
that
amazing? So, thanks for sharing.
Fun fact.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but it's very cool. It's awesome opportunity. And, students, I get phone calls every day from parents and students just looking for those opportunities, which is really exciting.
So go ahead, John.
No, go ahead.
Our rhythm's off a little bit.
Yeah, it is a little off.
Yeah, our rhythm's off a little bit. So we'll get back to it. So, what's the why for Gateway? Why does these? I know John and I get these similar questions, right? people are like, well, why does the school district need a community engagement coordinator or a strategic partnership directors? And, it's hard to understand those positions until all of a sudden, we see those long-term benefits of opportunities and access for kids. Your position obviously is an important, valued position at Gateway. You're everywhere. You're at speaking engagements, national conferences, state, regional conferences. Like, why is that high school relationship so important to Gateway?
Yeah, I mean, we're all about providing access and opportunities for all students. And so, there's a huge group of students in our high schools that are interested and passionate about learning in our programs. And so it's been really cool to be the one kind of helping lead those discussions. I don't do the work alone by any means, though. I'm bringing a lot of my friends all around the entire college, but I mean, it really is in our mission, in our values. This is what we are meant to do. I think the other part of the mission of the technical colleges is to really serve our community and our business partners. And so when you have business partners that need welders, right? Lots of welders. Yeah. Well, guess what? We have lots of high school students that are interested in welding. So it's really fun to really see that connection. It's really that connection of K-12, college, and industry all coming together. So it's fun to play a little small part of that.
Well, I also think it's what I really enjoy. And you and I mean, to be honest, all honesty, we live in a very similar space.
Yes.
Right? I mean, unfortunately, you see me too often, but that's okay. I think about our most recent opportunity where not only were you and I both presenting at the Level Up conference, which was sponsored by the WMC and Wisconsin Manufacturing Commerce Foundation, but you also think about like when we were at the groundbreaking for Reader Precision Solutions, their new groundbreaking, and Mike Reader, the CEO and president, highlights the relationship not only that they have with Gateway, but also the relationship they have with Elkhorn Area School District. And I just think that really speaks to the work that you do and the work that Gateway does to really make sure that there's not just a relationship there's a real partnership, and we have a symbiotic kind of synergy working towards it, and it benefits all.
Yeah, I think it's really, I feel very honored and fortunate to be able to be in the role that I'm in. And yes, Chris, we get to work together a lot, and I love it. I do, and you're one of my high school partners, and it's fun because there's many of them, right? And I think last year we worked with about 60 different high school partners in southeastern Wisconsin, providing those opportunities to those 7,000 plus high school students. There's so much interest out there. I mean, one of the biggest areas that we partner with our high schools is even in CNA, nursing assistant, which you hear from our community, like our hospitals, our nursing homes. We need CNAs, right? It's a great first step for anybody who really wants to go into healthcare, which a lot of students really are interested in going into. And so to be able to provide that opportunity for students while they are in high school, whether they're coming to Gateway, or a lot of our high schools are even putting CNA labs in their high schools. Last year was 400 high school students earned their CNA certification. It's
amazing.
Which, if we just looked pre-pandemic, that number was 100. So it's like huge numbers, just growing like wildfire. But it's not just that providing them that opportunity, right? Chrissy, we get to work on our youth apprenticeship program together. So those students, get their certification, they're taking their class, but then they're applying what they're learning on the job through a youth apprenticeship program through the Department of Workforce Development in collaboration with Gateway, our local high schools. And it's just such that win-win-win. Students are working, and a lot of them are making some good money. They're picking up those extra shifts on the weekends and are doing great. The employers are meeting their needs of, getting skilled employees. It's been a great program to see really grow.
So this is an amazing relationship. And you mentioned how into the workforce right away with some education behind them and some experience and some hands-on experience. What do you see as far as when you talk healthcare? Are there a lot of students that take what they've done through Gateway and their high school and bounce right into a 4-year with that behind them?
Yeah, so actually it's really cool. Out of the Wisconsin Technical College system, like I mentioned, there's 16 of us, 16 technical colleges. And I'm going to give a big shout out to my friends at the system office, Ann Westrich and Ben Conruff. They've developed this dual credit Tableau dashboard. And so it's really fun. We get to kind of track our students that are taking dual credit and really look at like our number of students that are taking dual credit, the credits that they're earning, the credentials that they're awarded before high school graduation. But then we can also track them after high school graduation using National Clearinghouse data. And so we can see, yeah, our CNA students, are they coming to Gateway? Are they going to continue on in their nursing program, or are they going right to UW-Madison or UW-Milwaukee? Where are they going? And so we have all of that data through this Tableau dashboard that Ann and Ben have really spearheaded for us at all the technical colleges. So it's just been so fun to like dive into all of that data and see, you know, really the impacts that it's having. But yeah, a lot of students, but you know what, to your point though too, John, before, a lot of students, maybe they take CNA and then they're like, you know what, I don't want to do that anymore. Like, I do not like working with people. And so that's a win too, right? Students maybe are figuring out, you know, maybe they always thought they wanted to be a nurse. And then as soon as they get that experience, they take that class while they're in high school, you know, they realize that's not their passion. That's not something they want to do for their career. And what a better way to figure that out while they're in high school versus going to college, spending a couple years, spending thousands of dollars to make that decision.
Well, it's a great introduction to higher education. And it's also a great introduction to, do you like this or don't you like this? Mm-hmm. Or it's my introduction to the workforce, knowing that, hey, if I get some education behind me, I get paid more money.
Exactly.
Katie, I was going to talk to you. I mean, am I correct in saying like 40% of Gateway's enrollment is high school students? Is that correct?
Yeah. Oh. So we've been, it's about 40%. Crazy? I know 40% of our current students are 17 and under. And then the next kind of largest chunk is that age group between 18 to 24. And so a lot of our students, I mean, coming to Gateway's campuses, or again, like us going out to the high schools or our high school transcripted credit teachers teaching those classes. Yeah, it's been a huge area that we've really been growing over the last few years. I'd say over the last 10 years, we've really have jumped in our enrollments. And I think that has a lot to do with, you know, our high schools are really invested. I'm Elkhorn area high school being one of them. I mean, they've got lots of partnerships, having you, Chris, in your role and Mike Dolly in his role. We're just able to kind of find those connections. It's really aligning our mission, right?
Yep. Really is.
So it really is. But yeah, a lot of students, and one of the things I found out through that Tableau dashboard is that the largest majority of our dual credit students are actually juniors. So I think a lot of times people think, oh, this is only available for seniors. No, we have freshmen, sophomore. Our largest group is juniors, and then those seniors are always taking classes too.
Let's talk a little bit. I'm going to talk about a new program that Elkhorn piloted. You talked about the age of students.
Mm-hmm.
Talk a little bit about the CCA, Career and College Academy's Gateway Edge program.
Yeah, so the Gateway Edge is a really awesome new program. So we just started it this last year with CCA, but we're actually looking to expand it even with a virtual option with our Elkhorn Options virtual charter school. Coming soon. But it's an awesome opportunity for students as soon as they start their freshman year of high school. They're taking classes with our Gateway faculty in the mornings, Monday through Friday, with the end goal of earning their Associates of Arts degree, so their AA degree, so that full-on 2-year program, 60 college credits they're going to have under their belt at no charge to them. It's been a really fun program to watch this first year. These students are coming from all over. All of them have really different, unique backgrounds. Like some of them are, you know, competitive athletes. Others go back and they're in the band. But they all bring a uniqueness to them, and it's so fun to see them come together. And I know we had an event in the spring where we were kind of recruiting our next year's group, and so we asked some of them to come and speak about their experience and share it. And like they all came because they are like just so passionate about this program and they stick together. So that was really fun to see. But yeah, these students are taking classes with us in the morning. CCA has a kind of a career coach college coach that's helping them along the way, encouraging, you know, making sure that they're staying up on their studies and taking advantage of all the resources here at the college. But yeah, they're gateway students in the morning, and then they leave around lunchtime, head back to the home high school if they want, and have lunch there, take some more afternoon classes, participate in their after school activities. But some students, yeah, go home and, you know, depending on what their unique schedule is. But it's a really exciting new program. Looking forward to growing it. First group had 16 students. I know we're going to really grow it this next year. But again, it's really providing students with that opportunity to earn their associates before they graduate from high school at no cost to them.
Well, I really think it gets them to their passion quicker, right? Yeah. Like, yep. And that could be exploratory and saying, I don't want to do this. Or it's like, I love it. I can't wait. Now I'm developing this resume that is second to none, like dual credit, youth apprenticeship, work-based learning experiences, certifications. Like, it's pretty impressive for a sophomore or junior to on their resume to say, you know, academic institutions, a high school and gateway, right? I mean, that's a pretty special resume that really sticks out to employers. So, well, Katie, yeah, a lot great going on, a lot of exciting things going on, and you're doing an incredible job. But before we move on to closing here, talk to me a little bit about the banner that's scrolling. Gateway every year has their open houses. Talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, so very excited. So our open houses at our 3 major campuses, Kenosha, Racine, and Elkhorn, are happening next week already. That came quick. Really? So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday will be at the Kenosha campus on Tuesday, Racine on Wednesday, Elkhorn on Thursday from 4 to 7. Just a great opportunity for students and interested students, anyone to come, the community to come. We'll have food and there's lots of activities, but a lot of our programs are there. Our instructors are there. Opportunity for students to apply. We waive the application fee, get scheduled for, you know, testing if they need to. They could get help with registering for classes. Just a great opportunity to welcome the entire community to campus. It's going to be a great time. I'll be there at our dual credit table, so come learn more about dual credit, but lots of also great information at all 3 of them. So hope to see you guys there.
That's awesome. John, how do you want to close today?
Well, I quickly want to just add one more comment that, like, Katie, your job is extremely important, but how you do it is really impactful. So thank you for all you do for students and everybody.
Well, appreciate that. Could not do it alone, and just so thankful for all the partnerships, both at the college and also with all of our high school partners and our business partners too. Thanks, John.
Yeah.
It's all right. We talked a little bit in the pre-show. We're going to end on the heels of the 4th of July. We're going to end with, okay, we're going to ask you, what's your favorite cookout food or dish?
All right, I'm going first. I'm jumping in.
Right. I know you're excited about this.
I'm going to say corn on the cob. We live right by a farm, and I'm just like waiting, like, come on, fresh corn, let's go. Love corn on the cob.
Are you the one who buys like 6 years every day, and your kids, by the time a week, they're like, I'm sick of corn, and you're like,
I'll never be sick of corn. Yeah,
who has to shuck it though? When you buy it, do you have someone else shuck it?
No, I do it all. I'm so excited.
Oh,
I love it. I love it. John, what about you?
I like potatoes as a side dish, but not just potatoes, like diced, seasoned, on the grill and tinfoil potatoes, a little butter on there.
Come on.
That's up my game once in a while.
I love it. I'm going to go old school. I know that when we were talking about this, I got a ew from Katie, but I love just some good old fashioned baked beans. Just love them.
It doesn't surprise me though. You know, that really doesn't shock me.
my wife, shout out to her. She's got a great recipe that is absolutely delicious. It adds a little meat, a little bacon, some different kinds of beans. It's delicious. So that's good. Well, Katie, thank you. We appreciate everything you do. We see you're on campus today, and I'm sure you got a busy schedule. I'll see you tomorrow. We got a quick meeting tomorrow, as always. And
don't forget, we're at Rib Fest tomorrow. Celebrity judges tasting ribs. You and I, Chris.
That's right. So, hey, if you see us walking around tasting more than 13 types of ribs, come over and say hi to the Noon Whistle boys. We're excited. And on that note, let's go back to work. Katie, thank you. John, good seeing you again, buddy. And on that note, that's it.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.